How is everybody doing? So, let me see how many people are available. How many people are free to join us this evening? Let's see how many people are free. Paul by Waters is the first to join me on TikTok. Paul by Waters, I appreciate you. Let me see how many people that are willing to join me. So, man, winter is gone. I mean, summer is gone. What am I saying, self? Instead of saying summer is over, I said winter is over. We are just beginning, entering winter. So as you join me, like and share the broadcast. Let's spend this beautiful evening together. Man, we thank God we are alive. One thing that makes me happy is I'm still breathing. I'm still breathing. Oh, that's what keeps me going, makes me happy. Jordan, sir, Jordan, good evening to you. Happy to see you. You are welcome. Jordan, sir, is in the building. Man, I'm not seeing, people have been telling me I need a reading glasses, but man, I've not gotten myself anyone. As you join me, you say you need reading glasses, Jordan. Is that so? Do you actually need it? Okay. I don't want to get myself one because it will worsen my eyesight. I don't want to, it will worsen my eye condition. So I want to, I mean, hold on first. Let me see how it goes. Man, I'm taking a lot of medications, so I don't want to add, I don't want to take more. I want to stop at the one I'm taking at the moment, or for the moment, this English self. Okay, you are fine too. Good to know. Jordan, you have been following this page for a very long time now, Jordan. So guys, this evening we are going to discuss spirituality. Spirituality. Man, I am over 50 years old. And there are so many things the younger ones on this page are supposed to learn from me. Okore Shidebere Sunday, I see you. This evening, I'm going to tell you. Okay, Paul by Waters, you've been waiting on this for this topic. Yeah, I'm out now to tell you. Somebody is asking me, where do I live? Are you seeing me for the first time? Go through my page, and then you will know where I live. Today I posted something on my platforms. Go check out my platforms and you would know where I live. Yes, Okorie, thank you. Today is Independence Day in Austria. I live in Austria. I live in Vienna. That's where I live. So, Osuf from Oregon. What's the name? Oh, this man from Oregon. The name is difficult to pronounce. Jordan, just stay tuned and watch me speak. Okay? Stay tuned, and there are so many things to learn this evening. Just like and share this. We learn every day. Just like and share the broadcast. Oi, bonjour. Are you living in Paris? Bonjour. So, how many people do we have here? Not many people. I want more people to. Lester Coronado, but not Obi. Obi Binna. Life is good. You said life is good in Africa. Well, I would answer you that question some other day, but not now. You see, wherever you are comfortable living, wherever you find happiness, wherever you find peace, that place is the best place for you. Wherever you live and you are happy, that should be the best place for you to live. Catherine, good evening to you. It's evening here in Vienna. Catherine, good evening to you. Somebody asked, how can I make myself successful? There are so many ways you can make yourself successful. Princess, I appreciate you. So guys, this evening is going to be, I told you I was supposed to go live yesterday, but man, I was so sometimes, I forgot to, well, I don't want to, I'm not going to say it here. But then, like and share, I'm bringing more people, let's go. There are some of my fans I've not been seeing for a while now. Magdalene Jacobs, good to see you. Good to have you here. Beautiful name you have there, Magdalene Jacobs. So, K. Kanza is in the building. K. Kanza, I appreciate you. Somebody asked if I can give him or her the best way to be successful. Stay tuned and watch me speak. So, how many people, man, you guys are not sharing. Share. How many people are Paul by Waters is doing good, sharing my this thing on. Share the broadcast, bring in more people, and let's go. Bosco is in the building. Precious Shine Merem. Somebody made a comment. I wasn't able, I concentrated the other way. Bosco, I see you big time. Regina Manu, is it Manu or Manu? Manchester United. Regina, how are you doing? Okay. There are people I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for some people. Mercy, good evening to you. I'm waiting for some people to join us before I hit the road. Some people need to join us. There are Chinedu Diamond, Madubike, beautiful, fine name you have there. Madubike, fine name you have there. Yes, so I love that name, Madubike. So how many people do we have here? I need more people to join us. And then we go, we started the party. You know how we do it. More people need to join us. Man, let me announce to you guys, we are 35,000 followers on TikTok. We reached 35,000 followers this morning on TikTok. So we are headed to 36,000. By tomorrow, we might reach 36,000 followers on TikTok. I am happy to everybody that has been of great support to these platforms. All you guys that are following the page, liking and sharing my videos, I appreciate you. Well, John, my day, as you can see, is going good. Jordan, you said I should go 1 million. Jordan, I'm trying now. This thing is not easy. Ezenwa Mado Marine, I see you. Ezenwa Mado Marine. Jordan, you know I've been trying. This thing is not easy. To get followers, organic followers, people who would see your video and follow you, it's not easy. Some people buy followers, don't you know? A lot of people you see that have 100,000, 1 million followers, they bought it. Do you understand me? You know how we began, Jordan. You are not new here. Mercy, you know. Little by little, Mercy, a lot of people knows how we started. So it's not so easy the way people think. To get followers, you got it now. So, well, even the 35, um, it's in Iron Man, I see you. Iron Man, I see you. Share, thank you, I appreciate you. So, guys, let's go. But the thing is, there are so many of my followers. I mean, most of the guys that are living, because I don't like rushing my broadcast. Some people come and then want me to start immediately, to start broadcasting. Well, I don't like doing things in a hurry because I'm waiting for some people to join us. There are some people that don't like missing my program. So I'm waiting for them to join us. How many people do we have? Okay, let's go. They may watch it later. Teshias asked me, let me start with the question Teshia asked. He said, how can he be successful? Teshia, I think that's the name. I don't know how old you are. Now listen, how can we all be successful in life? Men, we are talking about spirituality. Okay, this life is deep. Teshia, before you can become successful in the physical, you must be successful in the spiritual. we don't usually have traffic congestion. Very rare. We have good net, we have trains, we have Straßenbahn, street trains, we have autobus, we have everything. The transport system in Vienna is super. If I want to go anywhere, I schedule time, I will be there. So guys, let's go. Now let's run this program now. There is certain things people do not know about being successful in life. It has nothing to do with how hard you work in life, the effort you put. This broadcast is for, matured minds. To be successful has nothing to do with how hard you work. You may work hard and achieve eating food, paying your rent, but to be really successful, some people even worked hard without even achieving their aims in life. Let me tell you how you are going to be successful in life. And this is what I found out. To be successful, you must be successful spiritually. If you win spiritual battles, you win your physical battles. The spirituality, Stella, good evening to you. Good to have you, Stella. Stella, don't go away. Stay, let's go. Let's stay and, watch me speak this evening, Stella. To be successful in life, no matter, you need to, if you want to be successful in the physical realm, if you want to be successful in this world, you must win your spiritual battles first. If you are not able to win your spiritual battles, you can never win your physical battles. Now, the worst that can happen to anybody is when you are at war, when you are facing spiritual warfare, and you do not know you are facing spiritual warfare. That is, you are done for, your own is over. There are so many people, when they are at war, they don't know they are at war. They may think it is ordinary. Nothing happens ordinarily in the physical realm. To be honest, before anything happens in the physical realm, in this earthly realm, it will first of all take place in the spiritual realm. That is 100%. Don't doubt me. I know so many people that are broke, poor today. It's not that these people, but they don't believe. They don't believe. They don't think there is. They say there is nothing like spiritual warfare. That's what they say. If not that I fought my battles, I wouldn't be here today talking to you guys. If you see the battles I face, I'm going to tell you guys stories this evening, but I want to take it bit by bit. If not that I was able to win my spiritual battles, to be honest, I would have been long gone or begging bread on the streets or homeless with my family. Now, how does this thing happen? How does it happen? What causes it? There are many reasons why we fight spiritual. It comes from different angles. The war comes from the fight, that battle we face, spiritual battles. There are reasons why we fight spiritual battles. I tell you bit by bit. Number one, some of them, the battles, the spiritual battles we face, some are caused by, may come from our parents. Some may come from us. That is our self-made mistakes. Some from external factors, from other people. The people we interact with, the people we met in life. When that spiritual warfare, when it comes, if it's from family, like there are some foundational spiritual battles. Some call it ancestral battles or curses. There are some ancestral, spiritual battles that are generational. Generational. Your father fought it, your mother fought it, your grandparents went through the same battles. That's what they call pattern. When you see a pattern in a family, when I talk about pattern, I mean Pattern, pattern in a family. Generational problems, causes. Let me tell you about my family. What my father told me. I tell you see, I've said it before. I'm going to take time to broadcast this evening. When I was like 8 years old, 9 years old, I saw my father running up and down, saying he does not want to die young. My father was running up and down, praying, running helter-skelter. Now my father told me, when I was still young, he said he did not see, the father died when he was like 6, 7 years. That was my grandfather. My father's father died when my father was like 6, 7 years. And my father told me, I'm talking about my great-grandfather died, did not even reach 35 years, and he died. And according to my father, he said, like male children in my family then, they don't, age past the age of 35 or thereabouts, something will take them off. So now, my father, having known that, began to fight it. My father went everywhere, prayed, said he does not want to die. In fact, it was not a small thing. A lot of people did not know. He said because his father died prematurely, his grandfather died and the great-grandfather. And some people may dismiss, say, what is this man saying? There are families in here, the male children, the men in the family don't pass the age of 40, some not even 50. They don't reach the age of 50 and then one thing or the other will kill them. That is foundational problem or generational problem. I just gave you instances. Some poverty, there is a particular kind of disease that runs in the family. There is, don't you know that some disease we suffer, some of them are genetic, some transferred from mother or from father, from generation to generation. Some, what did you do to suffer that? Because of what runs in your bloodline. What many people, this is why I like, discussing with very, intelligent people. Some things we suffer today is as a result of what runs in our bloodline. I'm not telling you a lie. Why do you think children resemble their father or their mother physically? The way we resemble our father or our mother physically is the way we resemble them spiritually. If nobody has told you, Taiwo or Lowo, I see you. The way we resemble our parents physically is the same way we resemble. You are seeing the physical features. You don't see the spiritual features. You don't see it. That is why they say, don't you know, people, that's why they say, like father, like son, like mother, like daughter. In the olden days, listen to me attentively. In the olden days, back then, before this civilization, this Western civilization, before a man goes to marry a woman, they will go make inquiries to find out what runs in the bloodline of that woman he wants to marry. People don't just, back in my own culture and tradition, people don't just pick a wife. Before you go to marry anybody, back then, you go make inquiries. How is this family members? What are their achievements? What are they known for? What are their weaknesses? Who are they? After making inquiries, like there are some families, they are warriors. If you go to some families, you see brave men. You see rich men. Some families don't live long. They die untimely deaths. Some suffer different kinds of diseases and they die off. If you look in your village where you come from, these are the things. So what our ancestors did then was, when they see there are some families, they are known for beauty, they are good looking. So if you want your children to look good, you go marry from that family because they are good looking. There are some families, they are highly intelligent. You know that these are the things our ancestors looked out for before they go. People don't just marry. Back then, people don't just marry. You don't just see a woman and say, I want to marry you. And this is why we have high rates of divorce cases all around the world. People go ask questions. How did the mother live? How did the father live? How did the great-grandparents live? What is this family known for? Let me tell you, There are some families, criminality runs in their bloodline. If you go to certain families, that is why people don't know how this life works. You go to some families, you see criminals. When they make inquiries and discover that there is somebody in the family that steals, you see the suitors, the people that want to go marry the woman or marry the man, they say, no, this family, they steal. There are criminals. There are criminals in this family. We cannot go and take that gene of criminals. We can't take the blood of criminals. We can't bring such blood in our family. Are you listening to me? And this was how they had records. Our ancestors, they know everybody. They know they know families. That's why you see some families, they are hunters, hustlers, sportsmen, warriors, beautiful ladies. Some are known for living long. When I was younger, there was a woman in my village. That woman lived up to 130 years. At the time, people were waiting for the woman to even end, to die. The woman did not die. Every morning, every time they would bring eyes, I witnessed it. Some genes, some families, they live very long. Some don't live long. This is why they say, never you say you are lucky until you get married. I keep saying this in every day here. The woman or the man you marry determines how your future is going to turn out. Because when you marry a man or a woman, both of you becomes one. If that man or woman is fighting battle, you join in that battle. If she's blessed, you join in that blessing. If she's cursed, you become part of that curse. You don't know. Don't see. If the woman you married, there is curse in her bloodline, you become part of that curse. If she is blessed, you become part of. That's why our ancestors, before they marry any woman or any man, they will look very well to know what they are getting themselves involved in. Yes, they look very well. This is your success in life. At times, not even at times, most times, is tied to who you marry, who you got married to. See, there is a woman that may come into your life. If you were poor, the grace, the favor in that woman will bless you. That is, will reach you. There is a woman you will bring into your life, even if you've been suffering. What flows in her bloodline will manifest in your life. That is, you will begin to witness open doors. If you've been suffering all your life, there is a woman you will bring into your life, and you begin to witness open doors in your life. You know why? Because of what she brought to the table, what she came with, the goody goody that flows in her bloodline. There is equally a man or a woman you will bring home, you will marry. Everything you labored for, your business, everything about you will crumble. It's no lie. That is why what we know today, money cannot buy it. I would advise anybody watching me, if you're not married, you need to be very careful. This is not limited to the people of Africa. It's everywhere in the world. You may marry a white woman, a Japanese, and you witness progress. You may marry when we talk about spiritual problems, some people think it is only African. Everywhere in the world, it is like that. Magdalene Jacob said when she married her husband, he was poor. But after 2 years, he became prosperous till date. You see, Magdalene Jacobs said it on Facebook. As she married, he said, yes, there are some women, when I'm giving it to you, pure. There are some women, immediately they enter your life, you start to witness progress. Some, no matter how smart, hardworking you are, if they have misfortune flowing in their bloodline, that is, if they come into your home, and everything you touch will crumble. Just wait. I'm just getting started. The only way you can beat it, the only way you can survive it is if you are of higher spiritual hierarchy. If you are a spiritual guru, if you know how to fight spiritual battle, pure, to overcome, you know what is fighting strong? To fight stronghold, family giants that has been there for generations. To defeat it, you must be, that is, of higher spiritual hierarchy, spiritual soldier. Even the man or the woman may not, unless sometimes the woman may know, the man may know. But if both are aware and decides to, there are some women or some men who knows that now they have, some people we tell you now, some people knows very well they have family problem. The stupid ones will cover it up. Pretend. Yes. Some men and women know very well they have family problem, but they pretend as if nothing is happening. But they know, and things will be going wrong. Everybody will be suffering. You see the family, the children, every time you are packing from one house to the other, you are losing your jobs. You are losing your job. There is nothing. Others are getting documents, you are not getting documents. Things are going well for, to get something, you will keep struggling. You struggle for years to achieve what other people achieved in a twinkle of an eye. People got their visa 10 years ago, till now you've not gotten visa. People got their citizenship 20 years ago, till now you are still running around in a circle. Do you think it is ordinary? There is nothing that happens in the physical realm that is ordinary. So, in order to overcome in the physical realm, you must first of all recognize that you have problem. If you don't acknowledge you have problem, how are you going to fight it? That's the worst. If you are ignorant of your problems, how are you going to overcome it? When you don't know that you have problem, you will not solve it now. That problem will be there with you for life. So, I just spoke about foundational problems, or you call it generational problems. Some call it ancestral voice or family giants. What flows in your bloodline? That thing, you need to be very strong to overcome it. That's why you see some people travel to abroad, after 30 years, they go back empty-handed. Some people have spent 20 years in abroad. They have nothing in hand. There is nothing to boast of. They have nothing to their name. They only ate food and went to toilet. Yes. And people you went to the city with, they have achieved greatness, but you have nothing to your name. But you did your best. Even you are struggling more than those people. These are the things I'm talking about. Foundational problems. Until you recognize it and fight it, you can never break through. You cannot break through. Now, aside foundational problems. We are talking about side foundational problems, that family problem. The number two reason, the number two cause of problems, what is it called? Spiritual warfare is external factors, friends, people you meet along the way. In the physical realm, destinies are exchanged. Destinies are. If I tell, there are some things. Well, I will give you guys a bit. This thing I'm giving you, these things I'm telling you guys now, I suffered it. It took me years to overcome it. I fought battles, spiritual battles in this life. I came out victorious. I fought spiritual battles. That is, some people. That's why do you think a lot of people are on the streets? Homeless. Marriage is crashed. People, many people, their life have no meaning. Some people threw in the towel. They can't fight anymore. They are tired. I will tell you how to overcome it tonight. Now, how does it begin in the first place? This spiritual warfare. I told you guys life is deep. How does it start? Let me tell you. In life, you need to be very careful. I said before, mind who you surround yourself with. Mind who you call a friend, your business associates, the people that come into your life, the people you mingle with. To be honest, apart from foundational problems, the people you mingle, you call your friends, your associates, you do business, you call your G, your bestie, your best friends, could be why you are not making progress, or could be why you will remain poor for life. Now, let's go. You see, I told you guys that if you want to see the devil, you see humans around you, the people that are around you, the men and women you see around you. And if you want to see God, you see the men and women around you. That is, there are devils in human form and there are gods in human form. Now, what you've got to be very careful of in life is witches and wizards. How? That is why you see they said in the Bible, suffer not a witch to live. Witches and wizards. Witches and wizards are not old men or women. Could be your best friend. Could be the people you live in the same compound with. Could be your husband or your wife. Sometimes the people behind your problem, if they reveal that person to you, you feel faint. You will not believe your eyes. You will not believe your eyes. Now let's go. When you are going through problems, or if you are broke, listen to me. If you discover that you are broke, maybe things are not working very well with you, listen. Don't take help from people anyhow. Did you hear me? There is what is called Greek gifts. Don't take help from people anyhow, number one. I'm going to explain it to you. Some people shift their problems to others by giving them gifts. That gift may come in different forms, maybe monetary gifts or material gift or whatever. Especially, you see, when you look at everybody is looking for money. Our primary need, everybody wants money. We need money. So people know that a lot of people can be tempted with money. If they give people money, they fall. They get you with money. If you want to catch a fowl, a chicken, a live chicken, what do? You throw corn. I remember when I was listening to this story, when I was a little boy, I once saw how one man caught pigeons. Pigeons, you know pigeons. This man would come with, the man cleared the whole pigeon in our neighborhood. This man would come with big bag of corn, or you call it maize. He would be throwing that maize to the pigeons. They will be eating that pigeons, and he'll be bringing it closer. And till they come close to him, he will just catch them. Sometimes he would use rope. You understand me? Sometimes the pigeons are so foolish that they'll be eating that corn till they get close to the man. He will just grab them. See, so a lot of people are fighting battles today because of what others gave to them. People transfer their problem to others. Experience is talking here. This life is too deep. Let me tell you guys a story before I continue. This evening, I'm in the mood to talk. Yes, people transfer. Don't joke with your life. People transfer. I will tell you guys stories this evening. If what I have been through in life, you are getting it even free. Nobody taught me. I fought these battles for years. Okay, let's go. But before I go further, I would like you to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page at Uncle Rody, and follow this page if you are seeing me for the first time. Let me tell you this story, and then I will continue, just to give you a bit of this story. I will touch, there are some private stories I wouldn't go deep, but I would just. When we were, I told you guys, when enemies fight you, they fight the entire household. Okay. When I was going through spiritual warfare battle, so since we are in, now the story is too long. If I give you, if I say it in details, if I say it, we spend 4 hours here. We spend 4 hours here. If I give you bit by bit how these people operate, we'll spend hours here. But let me tell you how people transfer their problems to others. When we were going through spiritual problem, one day my wife we were looking for where to run to. In the night, we couldn't sleep. Nightmares. Now the story is too long. Where do I start? Do I have to tell you? Okay, let me tell you guys how it began. First and foremost, you see, in this computer age or internet age, it is easy, or easier, however you want to put it. It is very easy to attack someone in today's world, the enemy can easily attack you, get you. You must not do them wrong. And how? Let me tell you. They can attack you through your telephone line. I've said it before. Your telephone. When they have your telephone number, they've gotten you. Your telephone number is the same thing like your DNA, the clothes you put on. I told you guys, in my case, it was our telephone they used to work on us. The telephone. This story is too long. When they get your telephone, they work on your telephone. And then they will be giving you, sometimes they call you. If you pick the telephone, they will utter some words that you may not know the meaning. And you say, who is this? This is a wrong number. As they called you, everything will begin to go wrong in your life. Sometimes they call you and on their end, they will not speak. They will be silent. They will not speak a word. They call you. If you pick that number, they will not speak. You'll be telling hello, 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 hello. Nobody will answer on the other side. Everything in your life will go turn upside down. Telephone. And let me tell you what to do in today's world because people are evil. If you have a new number, if you say, all what you've got to do, save the numbers of people you know. If your wife's name is Janet, you save her number as Janet, so that save the numbers of your children, the numbers of your children, the number of your husband. Save it. Any number you don't know that calls, unknown, we call it anonym. Anonymous, you call it. In Dutch, we call it anonym. Any number that calls you don't know, don't pick it. I'm just giving you this story short. Any number, only pick the numbers that you saved in your phone. Like the number of your wife, your husband, your children, or the friend you know, so that you know who is calling or who called you. Any number that you don't know, don't pick it. Especially if you are facing difficult times in your life. Here in Vienna, in the 90s, a man picked telephone call and he died instantly. They called a man on telephone, he picked it and he died instantly. They called you, you answered. They can do you anything. They can stagnate your life for 30 years if they have your telephone number. Unless you know how to fight spiritual battles. Telephone number. It does not mind. It doesn't. You see this word. When it comes to spirituality, it has no boundaries. Somebody in the village can track somebody that is living in New Zealand, in North Korea, any part of the world. People can blow something that is in the air and it will get to any part of this world. There is no boundary. Let's go further. They held me captive for years because of telephone. When the story is too long. The battle wasn't a small one. Now listen. Man, how do I even start telling you guys this story? One day, before the battle started, one day, I received a telephone. I was naive. My telephone rang. I picked it. The person on the other side called out a name that I don't know. I said, who is this? You are calling wrong number. The person dropped the phone. Not quite a minute, the person called again. I said, but you called now, and I told you it was a wrong number. The person dropped. That night, I couldn't sleep. My wife could not sleep. That night, I dreamt where a thief came into our home and stole all the money we had in our home. If you close eyes, if I close eyes then, you see somebody. I may go to the market. Let me be telling you guys in detail. I may go to market, buy something in the market, pay for the item I bought, and I will leave the item, and I'll wake up. Sometimes, you may be going on the street in the dream. Armed robbers would attack you, take all your personal belongings, steal all your money, everything, and then I'll wake up. And as I'm going to, sometimes I will wake up, my wife will be telling the same dream as if we watched cinema film. She will be telling me the same dream that I dreamt. I said, what's going on here? As we were having such dreams, that was how, in the physical, we were going through finance. That is, the money we paid, the financial problems we faced. These things lasted for years. That telephone call did not, I told you guys I was naive. I don't want you to be naive. To come out of this, what is this, their coven, to come, if you enter their problem, these witches and wizards, if you enter their radar, the problem is to come out of it. These people have no means. Their intention is to bring you down, to destroy you. But they have no pity. That is, they will attack everything about you, both your children, both your school, both the schools, your business, your documents, everything you own in life, everything, your wife, your husband, anything that belongs to you. They will not, even your house in the village, the fence will fall, it will catch fire. They will attack anything that you have in life. There were nights we couldn't see. If you close your eyes, they must rob you. You must go through one nightmare or the other for years. At the time, we were looking for where to run to. What do we do? I don't know how to go to native doctor, Babalawo, or whatever, Dibia. We are living in Europe here. When it's getting dark, we become afraid. We couldn't sleep because if you close your eyes, nightmares upon nightmares. Yeah, that is. Sometimes the whole night you cannot sleep. It took years. Sometimes when my wife goes to work, my children go to school, I will be at home. Man, you cannot even get employment. If you go to work, they fire you. They will sack you. Nothing will go good in your life. Everybody, see, when I look at these people, see, one of the signs you will know that you are in problem is when you are having court cases. Court. We got tired of going to court. You see, courts. That's one of the signs. That is, anytime you are having, you'll be going, that is, people will be looking for your trouble. People will be, that is, everybody will fight you. Everybody, you become public enemy. People will be looking, even people, strangers you don't know. And do you know what they do? They put mark on you. That time they called you and you picked that telephone, they casted spell on you. They casted spell on you. Everybody, you go to work, your work colleagues that were your friends before will start fighting you. Where you are living, you will be having problems with the neighbors. The police will be against you. You'll be having police problems, court cases. Some people that do not know how life works may not know that they are at war, that this is a spiritual war. All those times you see police chasing you up and down, police case, you think there are people that are projecting it in the spiritual. You may dismiss it, say, see, now I have peace. Go ask. If you see. And sometimes if you don't take time, if you are living in abroad, if you don't know how to fight you will see yourself, they will deport you. If you are not spiritually strong, they will destroy your life. They will ruin your life. Number one is, I just told you, they can attack you through your telephone. Through your telephone. I will still, speak about this. Another one you need to be careful is gifts. Gifts people give you. Don't take unmerited gifts. Gifts. Okay, now let me tell you guys the story. I'm just mixing the whole things up. So as we were having these problems, one day my wife finished with her work. She was so tired after 12 hours work. So she went somewhere and sat down, tired. She did not know what to do. She refused to come home. She was sitting somewhere tired. According to her, she said an Indian man saw her where she just, puts her hands on her jaw, thinking about what to do. Because the problem, you see, these people will not leave you in peace. So one Indian man approached her, told her, said, listen, madam, this was what she told me. An Indian man approached her, said, madam, see, there are people that are working on you guys. Just like that. The Indian man told her that he does not want money from her. That what she needed to do was to look for money if she does. The Indian man began to cry. Said if she has no money, she should go and borrow money, buy flight tickets, and travel to her home country. The Indian man said immediately she steps her foot in her home country, that problem will be gone. I said, what is this? So she came home. She came with the card of the man. She came and said, this woman, why do you believe in all this rubbish? She said, no, the man said, we need to, I said, I don't have money to buy tickets. She said, we need to go to Africa. Before you know it, we bought emergency tickets of about 1,200 each. Both of us, 2,400. We went and got visa, applied for visa online and we got it. Off we went. Listen to this story. I'm cutting it short. Already, both of us were not getting ourselves. It wasn't a small battle. So, when we arrived in Africa, my wife was not even getting herself. I was like, things are happening in this life. When we arrived Africa, we rushed in, lodged inside a hotel, both of us. My wife wasn't getting herself then. So, she said that she cannot, hold it. She rushed into a white garment church, very close to the hotel we lodged in. Listen to this gist. I said, please, I have not gone to these white garment churches. I don't want to have anything to do with it. I said, why? She just rushed that. She said we need prayers. So when she rushed inside the white garment church, she just sat down. I've never been into one before. Or this kind of cherubim and seraphim or whatever. So I said, man, I wasn't going to leave her alone. So I reluctantly followed her and we sat down. I sat down. The man who was the pastor of that church knew that we came from abroad. He knew that we came from away. After, my wife approached us and said, we needed prayer. Listen, after listening to us, men, but the reality is, let me tell you, there are people that are very powerful. There are people that are spiritually powerful in this life. Let me tell you this story. You know something? I give it to you, Ray. So, after this man said he was going to pray for us and do things for us, listen to this gist. Now, the man said he needed money to buy the items he would use to do work for us. Listen. He said we should come back around later in the evening, around 3 or 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. or thereabouts. So we returned back to our hotel and I was mad at my wife. I said, listen, we don't have money. I don't want this kind of a thing. I hate this kind of a thing. I said, what's this? I said, I don't like this kind of going to, what they will say you bring coconut, bring this. I hate this type of a thing. But then, do I leave her alone? So around the time the man asked us to come, I went there. Listen, when I went there, the man said he needed 100 euros. When I went, they called the man. He was putting on white garments and he tied their rope, either purple colored or whatever. Listen, I dipped hand in my pocket, brought out 100 euro. The man looked at me. He looked at my face, stretched forth his hand. He collected the 100 euro from me, looked at me. I was like, what's going on here? He said, okay, we should come back later that day, that he was going to go and buy the things he needed to work, to pray for us. He said, okay. He collected the 100 euro. Around 8 p.m., he said we should come. Around 8 p.m. that day. Listen to this story. Because that church was close to the hotel we were lodged in. So my wife said it was time. Man, things are happening in this. We went to that time there wasn't any service in that church. So we went. Well, the man sat us down. The man couldn't speak English properly, but she spoke in my wife's native language. So, first of all, listen to this now so that you learn from it. The man said, now told my wife to tell me that somebody tied me not to get money. That somebody worked on me not to get money, not to touch money. How did the man know? The man knew because of the money I gave him. The money from my hand that I gave him. You see how deep this life is, money contacts. Because of the money I gave to him, he could know what's going on in my life. And as he said it, it was exactly what was going on in my life. The money I gave him. I gave him money, hand in hand. So people can use the money you gave to them to read your life or work on you, do anything. The money I gave to the man. Man, this life is deep. You know, I don't believe in these things, but when the man, because then, man, to see 10 cents was difficult. I was only sitting at home sleeping. See, that's why I told the guy who asked how to be successful. I said, first of all, win your spiritual battles. If you win your spiritual battles, then you can win your physical battles. Story plenty. So now, the man began to say what was going on. He said, somebody does not want us to return back to Africa again. Somebody does not want me to my hand to touch money. And how the man said it, and it was true. It was the truth. Since years I wasn't able to touch. That is, anything I tried turned out negative. So the man said he was going to do this. Now I forgot. Listen to this attentively. No, some people, see, now the man said there was something I should do. Listen, he said, he gave me what to, listen. Money bag, I see you. He said, in the night, around 12 midnight, listen to this story. He said, around 12 midnight, I should take like 50 euros or 100 euros. He mentioned, that was years ago, a particular denomination of the country's currency, like either 100 Nigerian money or 5, I don't know how much, the denomination he mentioned. He said around 12 midnight, I should, strip myself naked. I shouldn't put on anything. No clothes, no underwears, nothing. No, nothing. I should be natural, no wristwatch, nothing. Around 12 midnight, I should now step on the two money, the two currency. He said, like, let's say 100 euros, for instance. 12 midnight, I should step on the, drop the 100 euros on the floor, then stand upon it, naked around 12 midnight, and begin to bless myself. I should begin to bless myself and return evil and negative energies to wherever it came from. Listen. So now this man said, after what I needed to do was, after returning the negative energy and returning all the problems back to the sender or whatever, you know, it took many years, but I want you to catch something here. Then he said I should begin to, after praying, saying my wish, then I should take that money and then rub all over my body. I should take that money I stood upon. After praying, I should rub it, after rubbing it all over my body. You know, it's been maybe many years. I should rub the money all over my body. Look at what he said. Listen. Now the man told me, I should, in the morning, he said, in the morning, around very early, I should go outside on the streets. Listen attentively. I want you to learn something from this. He said, early in the morning, I should go outside and give the money to anybody, maybe a beggar, and dash the money out to somebody, or a beggar, anybody I can dash the money, or whosoever, I'll buy something and dash some people the money, but that money I must give to somebody free. After doing that, that problem will be transferred to that person. I called my wife, I said I wasn't going to do it. I said, no, I'm not such. I said, I'm a human. I said, I don't have such hearts. This is to tell you that people transfer their problem to other people. That's why I told you this story now. You that is quick to collect money, eat free food, eat everything free. I know some people, no matter what you cook, no matter what you give them, they don't eat it, they don't touch it. Listen to me attentively. The man told me, after praying and blessing myself, I should go dash that money to somebody. And if I've done it, that problem I was facing will be transferred to the person. Have you seen it now? You that is always willing to collect money from people. That is what is called Greek gifts. So many people are suffering out of being ignorant in life. Yes, they are ignorant here. You want to eat free money, free food. You don't know that it was the free money and free things you received that is keeping you down till today. See, what I know today, it is difficult somebody, apart from these things that is happening on social media, maybe gifts, before somebody will give me anything, before I will collect anything from anybody, it will be hard. Very difficult. People transfer their problem. Do you want me to go further? Let's go further so that you learn. I'm in the mood to talk this evening. But you guys are not sharing. I will end this broadcast now. You guys are not sharing this. Beckerfield, I see you. This life is deep. All these girls that are collecting money anyhow from people, all these men that are in the name of help, they are dealing with your destinies. You don't know. I appreciate you. To be honest, it is better for you to be poor and wait for your time than collect money anyhow from people or gifts anyhow from people. Better, to be honest, no matter, it's better you be yourself, you are sure of yourself. See, when people enter you, that is when they transfer their problem to you, it may take you years to free yourself. Maybe by the time you are able to free yourself, you are aged, you are old, you are tired. That's why I told you that if you want to see the devil, you see the people around you, human beings, there are devil in human form. Even, did you know that some parties you go to, some people that party they are doing sacrifice, they cook food, buy drinks just to go and use it for ritual purposes. To transfer, to shift their problems away. Let me tell you guys a story now. I once read about, I told you guys about generational problems. There was a video I watched, not once, not twice, many times. In India, there are some families that have been going through generational problems and they don't know what the way out. Listen, don't be naive. There are some families that have been going through, that is, there are families that are suffering generational poverty, different kinds of problems. See, after many years, after many generations of suffering poverty, do you know what? Now, they will be told to go perform rituals. There are some rituals you see them perform. That ritual is they perform it, they cut their hair, especially their women. Sometimes their men, they cut their hair. Ask anybody. When they cut their hair, they do rituals, and then that hair, they sell it, they transfer their problem to the whosoever that will buy that hair. These things you women are calling human hairs, you are putting on. Some of the hairs you are wearing other people's problems. So when they transfer their problems on that hair, you buy. That is why you see some people remain single. Some women are childless. Some women, they meet tragedy. A lot of things. Do you know what you are putting on your hair? See, a lot of things. That there are things you don't know. You don't know. Now, it is now clear to you that people can transfer their problems to the other. Yes. If you do not have money, living in one room, don't be in a haste. Manage what you've got. It is not every help you should take or receive. Some help, if you collect that help, if you receive that help, your life is finished. People are wicked. Let's go further. Better to be who you are. Wait for your time. Be who you are. Then they will attract you with plenty money. You can say, nah, free money. That money you are collecting your destiny. Before they give you that money, they made inquiries. They will give you €1. They will collect something of €1,000,000 from your life. Your life will become a mockery. Your life will become a mockery. Somebody said you can counter their negativity. Yes, but if you know, because you will believe that they are doing you good. Somebody that gave you rendered help to you, you will see that person as an angel. It's you need to be spiritually smart to know what's going on. Even you may even fight for the person, because do you know how these things work? Say this person is your God, this person is helping you. You don't know that that person is doing damage to your destiny. You get the gist now. That is why I advise you, be who you are. Fight naturally to make it, and don't always look for people to help you. Some people you are looking to get help from are not pure. They are not pure. Guys, I'm not seeing anything. I'm giving you guys, This information is worth $1,000,000. I even made the story short because if I tell you what I went through, I lived it. I lived it. I saw her. That's why you see, don't you see I'm on my own? I don't have friends. I'm scared of going close to human beings. Some people you see here are looking for somebody to use. Some people, their business is other human beings. They want to exchange destinies. They want to tap your destiny. That's their job. Looking for who to use. And if you are ignorant, you are moving like a goat. They will deal with you. That is, they will rubbish your life. It's better if you are hungry. Be hungry. I see you. It's better you stay hungry than you go where they will tamper with you eat and they tamper with your, or they give you help and they tamper with your destiny. You that is running up and down, you want this, you want to, see. The story is too long. Well, I'm going to drop a very important video tomorrow. I'm going to drop a very important video tomorrow. Watch that video. It's going to be about 5 or 10 minutes. I don't want to say it here. Kekanza, I appreciate you. Watch the video. See, this life. When I make some videos, the people you hang out with may decide how far your life is going to be. Patrick Martins, I see you. Patrick Martins, I see you. Now, let me go further. Yesterday, I dropped a video. Let me talk a bit about these telephone calls. Many years ago, about 15 years ago, listen to me. There was one guy, then I was selling hip hop. The guy told me he was the masquerade carrier in his village. He was the person that carries masquerade in his village. Listen. Listen. You know, I don't need to mention his village, but he was a very strong boy. The guy that carries one of the strongest masquerades in his village. If you are living in abroad and you are doing my homeboy, my guy, be careful before they use you. Some people you see are business people. You be doing my guy, you want to go do guy, they will just use you and package. Do you understand me? Man, this experience I'm sharing with you, this thing costed me much. So this guy, each time I traveled to US and bring in new clothes, the guy will buy. He will buy clothes from me. We were G's. I, as a smart young man, I educated him, told him things to do and things, I didn't see. A lot of people want to survive, and they want to survive by all means. They can step on toes, they can harm anybody just to survive. Work on you spiritually without you knowing it. So this guy, after some time, I was doing well back then. Guess what? The guy will call me, "Hey G, what's up? Where are you?" I said, "In my day house." The guy will say, after some time, the guy would make an appointment with me. Say, so day he would want to see me. When that day reached, when the day arrives, the guy wouldn't call me. He wouldn't keep the appointments. After a month or so, listen, after a month and a half, the guy would call me again. Said, now, wow, we've not seen for a long time. He will make another appointment with me. And when that time arrives, the guy would not come. He will not come. Will not keep that appointment. First time, second time, third time. You know, already I've started knowing about how spirituality works. I was already alert. Third time he did the same thing. I told my wife, I said, it's like this guy want to walk on my destiny. I said, this guy is not pure. Why should this guy be calling me? And that time, things were very tough for me. Why should this guy be calling me, making appointments, and not keeping that appointment? First time, second time, third time. The fourth one, he called me. I did not pick. I said, this guy is a devil. That was, so many people are businessmen. Only he knows what he's doing spiritually. Man, I ran. I took off. After many years, I inquired. They said the guy had been deported. You see, you need to be very careful in life, especially while using telephone. People can use telephone to harm you, to work on your destiny. Somebody may call you. Somebody call you. In the middle of the conversation, the person will cut. Say, now wait, I will call you back. I will call you. He will drop the telephone. If that person does it over and over again, stop it and keep off. If somebody called you on telephone, he on his own called you on telephone. In the middle of the conversation, he will cut that telephone. He said, now, somebody is calling him, or he wants to attend to somebody. If he does it the first time, second time, fourth time, keep off. It is not coincidence. It's not coincidence. These are the things you need to watch out for. Are you getting it now? These are the things. When it becomes a pattern, when it happens repeatedly, you stop it. When it happens repeatedly, stop it. That is why you've got to be very vigilant. You've got to be very vigilant. And this is where smartness comes in. This will determine if you are going to succeed, because people may keep working on your, they will be fighting your destiny, taking the good things that are supposed to come your way. You'll be having delays, disappointments. You'll be wondering why. Somebody will call you on telephone. In the middle of the conversation, he will cut the telephone and say, now wait. Bam. Another time he will call you. In the middle of the telephone, he will cut the telephone. Another time he will call you in the middle of the telephone, he will cut the telephone. Use your head before they use it for you. When somebody calls you on telephone, conclude that conversation with that person. If somebody calls you, conclude that conversation with that person. End it. Now, okay, after concluding, bye, happily everybody. But if somebody calls you in the middle of the conversation, you cut it. Another day in the middle of the conversation, you cut it. Another time, over and over again. If you continue, that you did yourself. Now you do yourself. Story plenty. Story plenty. What is it called? Spirit of discernment. You need to know it, have it. Spirit of discernment. What's going on? Why always cut telephone whenever you call me? If it is first time, second time, you may say, okay, not it every time. If anybody calls you, now do you want to talk? Okay, talk. Conclude that conversation. After concluding it, end the telephone call, then go. Before they trample on your destiny. Story plenty. This information I'm sharing with you guys, I lived it, survived it. And now I'm retired, I'm on my own. I'm on my own. Human beings, if they deal with you, you will know. So, Charlotte, I see you. Joby, I think that's JB or Joby. I see you, I appreciate you. Well, Charlotte, I see you. All these women that are running up and down, you see women, many women, you see moving up, and many men. That is, what you are seeing moving up and down is empty vessels. Especially, see, every time you see somebody want to buy something for you, every time you see somebody want to buy something for you, every time somebody you are this, somebody want to buy something for you, reject it. Don't see it as a favor. You are supposed to be buying for people too. Sometimes those people that are buying something, I'm not scaring you, I'm telling you, I'm giving you life how it is. I'm not telling you to go about fearing everybody. There are good people. You know, the devil is, what is it called? The counterfeit. If I share some stories with you guys, you will fear this life. If I share some stories with you guys, if I tell you guys some stories, be happy that you're on this page. Because I'm giving you guys real life stories. I'm on my own. Don't you see? Most times, even my children say, leave this man, he's on his own. Man, you may want to mix up. They mess your life up. You say you want to mix up with guys. You want to be a guy man or guy lady. They mess your life up. Some of the men and women you see everywhere are juju ritualists up and down. It's not, when they are not pure. So many people you see even in abroad, they are carrying juju up. They are not pure. You say you will be my guy, my guy. That's why you see me, I hide inside my home. I have no friend. I don't have friend. See, a hungry man wants to survive. Everybody wants to. And there are people. They can do anything to make it. Don't allow them to use you. I just want to stop here. See, as you came into this life, there is favor. You came into this life with. There is nobody that did not come into this life with favor or grace. But in life journey, many met evil people who tampered with the favor they came into this life with. Every one of us, we have grace or favor we came into this life with. But if you fail to protect the favor you have or the grace, people will hijack it, take it and shine. People will hijack the favor in your life. Evil people everywhere. Story plenty. Somebody said friends who are genuine are welcome, but bad ones should be dropped off. How do you know? Some of these people you consider good ones are even the worst. You wouldn't know. They are on business and they will be doing something that will be pleasing to you. Yes, the bad ones may be even good, but those ones you thought are good, those ones you consider good ones may be deadly. The only thing you can make friends, but be at alert. Watch them before they exchange your destiny. Life, just, even I'm fearing human being. In fact, I cannot tell you guys everything because if I tell you, especially if you are somebody, that, no, it's no joke, Magdalene. See, if you are somebody whose light is shining, trust no one. If your life is, if your light is shining, if you are shining, eh? Man, you need to protect. I do. If you are shining, people will come to like to tap from that grace. Don't allow them. The more they tap from your grace, the more your light will dim. The light will begin to diminish. Yes, if your light is shining, people will come to tap from that shining light, that grace, that favor. And if you allow them, they will dim your light. No be lie. Now, na road we dey, na road. You know what? I'm on my own. I don't, life has taught me bitter lessons. I'm on my own. To be honest, I'm just, it's, man, all my, I'm a shining star. My life has always, but the battles, sometimes I just can't, I ask, am I the only person that is in this world that they are fighting? Do you understand me? I ask myself, I say, why are people fighting me? You don't need to do them anything. Some people see you, when they see you, if they know that you have favor in you, there is favor over your life, they will be, you be ready for battle. Be ready for battle. It's no joke. You've got to protect yourself. Don't do juju. Keep your hands clean. Don't go do juju. Don't go do juju. Don't do it. It's not the right path. But be spiritually alert. Be thou spiritually alert. Cancer, there is escape. Oh. See, okay, I'm going to go live tomorrow and I'll keep talking. To defeat these people is not hard. If you've been there, it's not difficult to defeat. Cancer, it is very simple to defeat them. Cancer said he is too kind for his own good. Don't be kind. Don't be too kind. They will ruin you. Money bag. Okay. See, G Inam, I'm not telling you don't see before you accept financial support from anybody. You need who is it coming from? Who is giving you that financial support? Why is the person giving you that finance? You need to. That is where this thing, sense of discernment, or what is it called, spirit of discernment comes in. Okay, something from charities in diaspora, that is not a problem. Like from charity organization, from the government, or from setting in, no, that one is not, it's not, see, like individual, somebody, a person, a man, a woman. See, there is, it's just like some people, they will sew clothes and give you, you will carry the clothes and wear. Or somebody is changing, there are so many stories, safe. If it is normal money, it's not a problem, but there is targeted, somebody saw you, somebody that's a man or a woman that, man, how do I even, well, Kekanza said is Kekanza, you better be careful before. Moneybag said how to defeat them. Okay, Moneybag asks, how do you defeat them? Let me tell you how I defeated them. Cut contacts. No matter how good I was able to win my battle, but then I cut off contact from family members, friends, everybody. Nobody had my telephone number. Nobody knew where I was staying. Nobody knew anything about me. And the whole thing died off. I was on my own. No contact with father, mother, brother, sister. Nobody has my number. Nobody, no contact, no, with no friend, nobody. I became free. The thing gradually died down with time. If you re-establish contacts and you are not prepared, that person, they don't forgive and they don't relent. The most difficult task there is to identify where it is coming from. It is very difficult. To identify where that attack is coming from is the most, first of all, they will cover their face. They know if you find out, you will fight back. You will revenge. You will come for revenge. The first thing, that is why it is called spiritual warfare. You will not know who is fighting you. Could be somebody you are living with in the same room. Could be your best friend. Could be your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your cousin. That is why it is called spiritual warfare. The first thing they do is to cover their face so that you can never identify them. You can never know. But if you know roughly where the attack is coming from, you dodge bullets. As you dodge the bullets, you cut the contacts. There is always a channel. See, I've said it before. If I switch off this light now, if I switch off the light, there will be no light in this room. There is always a contact point. Cut off that contact point. That contact point, and you are free. If you cut the contact, there is always a contact. They call it demonic network. It is called demonic, they have network. If you disrupt that network, their contacts, you are free. And you need to continue to hide. You need to continue, it's not after, if you are free and things begin to work, you go back again, they will start again. These people don't repent. They have no pity. The aim is to fight you till grave, fight you so that they want to finish you up. If you pity them, the more problem you get. No pity. Don't say this, I cannot. You need to be hard. You are fighting over your life. Cut them off and you'll be free. If you're being hacked, look for a way to be sending money to your parents. That is, but that communication, sending money through to your, but that communication, if it is telephone, no address, if you are living at where they know, if possible, change the address and stay where nobody knows. Not even, sometimes it could be your friends. Now, why are you hiding your address? Hide it! Be meeting people somewhere. Hide that your address. Now, when you are doing party, see, how can you have, do you know what is called a home? When you are doing party, everybody knows your home. You did yourself. When everybody, your home is a party ground, you did yourself. Do you see, let me tell you, it's not everybody that is supposed to enter where you live. Not everybody is supposed to enter where you live. You live in a house there, every time you are throwing party, people are gathering. Bad energy, even sometimes bad energies alone may be causing stumbling blocks in your way. Bad energies that enters your room. People that have bad energies. Let me charge my handy. You got the gist now. Well, Moyo Dewa said Jacob stole his twin brother's blessings and Esau, mother betrayed her own son. Be yourself. Thank you, Moyo. Even Esau's mother was against him. Esau and Jacob were twins. Jacob stole Esau's blessings. Even Rebekah, their mother, was on the side of Jacob, and they finished their own brother. Your mother can be against you. Rebekah was against Esau, collaborated with Jacob to collect his birthright, the birthright of Esau. The story plenty. People don't even know. I don't even want to go to that area safe. Yes, so, but some people, we are just here to wake some people up. Wake you up from your slumber and man, know thyself. See, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. If you once had a friend in the past, and when you were with that friend, things weren't moving well with you, things weren't going well, or you lived in a house and that house, you did not witness progress, and you have circle of friends and you had no progress when you were with those friends. Now that you are doing good, if you go back to those friends, now you do yourself. You did yourself. That is what I call returning back to Egypt. Let me refer you to the Bible. When the Israelites left Egypt, as Pharaoh and his chariots were chasing them, before Moses struck the staff on the Red Sea, he said, these Egyptians you see today, you shall see them no more. That problem, that relationship, those bad energies, you don't need to see them anymore. He said, these Egyptians you see today, you shall see them no more. If you waka comot Egypt, you left Egypt and you went back to Egypt, now you do yourself. You went back to Egypt, now you did yourself. That city you lived in, the circle of friends you had, and you did not see food to eat. You were not able to pay rent. You couldn't change your trouser. So now that you are mad, you want to go there. History will definitely repeat itself. If they catch you this time, they will not. They will now. They will be. If they catch you this time, they will not give you British. If they catch you, this is why I laugh at some people. Don't you tell people where to live. Don't come on social media and say, why don't you go back to Africa? Go back to abroad. Some people escaped danger. Some people escaped danger. They ran for their life. That is why wherever you live and you are happy, you have progress, that is your home. Wherever you are living and you are happy, you witness progress, even if you are living in Jupiter, in anywhere you are living, and you have peace, and you escape from enemies that want to bring you down, stay there. After all, the Bible says, flee from your enemies. That place you are living and you are witnessing progress, enemies weren't able to catch you. Stay there. See, don't make the mistake of leaving Egypt and return back to Egypt. Even at times, see, let me tell you, there are people, they've played their parts in your life, their own role in your life. You don't need, that was then, maybe 20 years, 30 years ago. They are your past, they are history. They are history. Don't go back to them. If you go back to them, you may sustain injury. I'm telling you, if you go back to them, you may sustain injury. So, see, many of us, many people escaped danger. Many of us escaped. We escaped. That escape, we escape. So, guys, yes, cake answer, especially, don't go back. See, since I left Africa, to be honest, so many people that I left, yes, you need to leave them behind. Leave them behind. You've got to leave them behind in order for you to go forward. Leave them behind in order to, it's your race. Leave them behind and move forward. I mean, leave them behind. Because when you were with them, how far? When you were with them, how far? You did not see food. You were not able to feed yourself. You were not able to pay. You have no room of your own, no house of your own. Life was difficult. Why shouldn't you leave them behind? Even if they are calling you, be on the run. Run for your life. Leave them behind. Well, guys. Well, K. Kanza said I'm speaking to his... K. Kanza, this is how we roll here. K. Kanza said, what if it is family? This has, even if it is family, have you not been listening to us? There are some family members you need to just, cut off. The others, you need to drop them. There are some family members, you don't know what you're talking, self. I'm the person telling you. Most of the battles a lot of people fought came from family members. See, when you discover that a particular member of the family, whether man or woman, is not good for you, cut that person off and live your life. In this life, oh, you don't know. Some people self don't speak. If I tell you, so many people watching now, so many of them don't speak to their family members. A lot of their family members. So many family members don't mean it well for you. They're your worst enemies. They want to vanquish you. They want to finish you up. Especially, many don't want diasporas to come back home because a lot of people have invested back in Africa. They don't want you to come back home alive. Don't you know? You need to be very careful, though. Life is deep. If where their mind is going, your mind is not going there. Some are praying. That is why it's not every prayer you say amen to. Some their prayer is for you to stay in abroad and die in abroad. Don't come back alive. They know your wife and children are living in abroad. They know that your children don't even know the terrain. They don't know the village. They don't know where you're at. They are praying for you to grow old and die there so that they will keep enjoying what you have in Africa. Sometimes even that family land, they want you to stay abroad. They'll be encouraging you. If you call Africa, they'll be telling you stories. They have kidnapped this person. This person is dead. The country is not good. This person, the government corruption, but they are living there. They want you to suspend in abroad. That's their prayer. Stay there. Be walking like a Jackie. Don't come back. That is why if you make mistake and if you die, enemies will take over your things, your properties. You don't finish. You labored for people. Magdalene, you should know now. Very envious. And the worst is, some of them you may not know. You may think they are your brothers, they are your this thing. You don't know that these are core enemies. So, guys, let me bring this broadcast. Let me end this broadcast here. I appreciate every one of you. I want to take a break. I may come back later. I want to take with another topic. I want to take a break now. You know, I don't like sitting for long hours, long time. You know it. Yes. So take care of yourself. You've got to learn to be self-sufficient. That is, what you have should be enough for you. You got the gist. What you have should be enough for you. Sometimes when people come with their help, tell them you don't need it. Their food, you don't need it. Their money, you don't need it. Their material things, tell them you are okay. Be yourself. That way, your natural blessings and favor will continue to flow. This is how I see life. Well, learn to be yourself. Manage. Eat what you have at home. Don't be greedy. Yes, whatever you have, manage it. Even when some people come to tell you, say, nah, when you take, say you are not taking, let him eat his food. Let them, they need that money more than you. Let them eat it. They have family members, they will give that money. Let them use that money and build more houses and buy more cars. Let them live here alone. So guys, I'm coming, I may come back later this evening. If you are seeing me for the first time, this is how we roll here. You got it gist now. This is how we roll here. I had a family friend, an Austrian man then. He's late now. All his life, he never took anything from anybody, not even water. He never. The man, he was an Austrian man, very spiritual. Go to the restaurant, he will never accept you pay for him. He doesn't, even if he's hungry, he doesn't take anything. These are people that the man knew more about life, spirituality. You that is, everywhere you see food, you eat. Everywhere you see drink, you drink. Everywhere you see the go. There are so many people like that today. Their life, no balance. You are eating anyhow, taking everything. Many people like that today, their life, no balance. You want to drink free drink. You want to eat free meat. Free. Some people today, their life, no balance. You eat anyhow. They will give you now. You've eaten your destiny, drank away your destiny. Where you they eat, you have no self-control. Keep eating now. Only you see food. See free drink. Anywhere you see party, you rush, you go and begin to drink. Well, guys, that's why it pays to be self-sufficient. Be happy. If it is water you have, drink that water, go to bed. Tomorrow will be better. Well, that is it. Let me be walking with 2 foot. Let me be walking. Drive your car. I am sure of myself. As I'm here in my home, I'm sure of myself. I know, I trust, I'm sure of myself. I know how far. If I dream anyhow, if anything happen anywhere, I'm so spiritual, I know wherever something may be coming from. Because I'm not anyhow. It's not juju. Do you understand me? Before anything, because I don't mix with people anyhow. Even at this stage I am now, I cannot go close to anyhow woman. I can't go to women anyhow. I know what is involved. I know the spiritual aspect of it. Not at this age. Make you be living your life anyhow. If you live your life anyhow, you see anyhow. So guys, I want to end the broadcast here. I'll be coming back later. I don't like sitting, men, you know, if I sit long, I start to have headache. And you know, my blood pressure will go up. So I don't like sitting so long. I'll be coming back later. If you are seeing me for the first time, don't forget to follow my page. And see you guys later in summer. I'm home alone. Yes, I'm home alone. So follow the page. I'm coming back with another interesting topic later, hopefully later tonight. Want to drink some water, relax, and then see what's going to happen next. So take care of yourselves. And see you in my next broadcast. You can go to my YouTube channel and send this video. The video is permanently on my YouTube channel. You can go to my YouTube channel and send the video to a friend, family member. Anybody wants him or her to listen to this video. So, see you guys later.